run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red
Alright. Golly. I thought we wouldn't have an issue to start out, but evidently we are. What do you know? I have an issue to start out the stream. What a big shocker, eh? I'm seeing some familiar faces in the chat, though. At least some familiar names. Can't see any, faces, technically. We got Fishaholic Outdoors, our friendly short editor. Though he is working on a video for us, so hopefully it works out well. Vac1, we got Isaiah, Gerald Bates, Racer, FL on Twitch, good deal. William, Tough, PBR, Landon. What else do we got? DG Square, Tyrone, God is King, right on. Through that, no matter what you believe in, it's just wrong. Bro, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I have started this. I'm waiting for it to pop up, but here we go. This is oh, here we go. Why don't I share this, because this could be important stuff. Let me get this going here. Boop boop boop. Beep boop bop. Boop boop bop. Beep boop bop. Beep boop boop bop. There we go. Top notch. So we are doing the remastered version of Ultimate Fishing Simulator. This is the stage 1 beta of the game. So we are one of the first people to play this, honestly. And I told Rafal, the developer or the lead behind Ultimate Fishing and stuff like that. I told him the other day I would try it out. We would play it during the live stream, see what people think about it, and this is honestly one of the first playthroughs of this beta on YouTube. So hopefully you enjoy it. I know that Ultimate Fishing has been out for a while, Ultimate Fishing Simulator, and this remaster will literally be of the first game, as I understand it. So if you buy Ultimate Fishing Simulator, you will get this remaster for free, according to Rafal. I hope I have your name right. I'm sorry if I'm messing it up. But anyway, so this is just the beta. Issues are expected. Feedback is most important right now. And we're going to be grateful for any sort of reports we give them or thoughts we share with them. So this live stream is going to be perfect. Feel free to comment any thoughts you have throughout the whole video. Share your thoughts. Tell us what you think, and we'll just play along. But it should be pretty fun, I think. Anyway, we got new Betty Lake, updated fish models, refreshed fishing gear, and more. We're gonna hit understand there. We're gonna hit I guess normal and bow angles and create, and just like that, we are ready to go. Welcome to Ultimate Fishing Simulator. First, take a look at the player tab and equipment screen, then check out the fisheries. Okie dokie. WASD to move. Simplest way to throw is a precise cast. Choose a spot looking at the ground. Right mouse button, left mouse button. Reeling speed is shown. Change by using the RF keys. Okay, interesting. Quickly reset your cast by pressing Q. Far casting can be done with left mouse button. You can't do anything. Press right mouse button to strike. We're learning the entire game right now through a bunch of text prompts. Okie dokie. A lot of fishing games will, have you catch a fish and sort of teach you while you're fishing. But we're learning through text prompts, and we're hoping we can remember everything. Which is not a whole lot to remember. It's pretty similar to other fishing games out there. When you strike, the battle begins. A fatigue of the fish, strength of durability, and all that stuff. Line tension, yada yada. Pumping, right mouse button, reeling, and all that sort of stuff. How to pull a fish, okay. It's really taking us through everything right now. Grab it by pressing R and F. Have to use a landing net. Okay, so we have to direct the landing net. Interesting. Track the tension first. Hook size is according to the size of the fish we want. Good deal. Bait. Different species like different baits. Time of day. With the weather conditions is important, and if you're luring a fish with a lure, you gotta know your luring methods. Different fishing methods. Boy, they're hitting us with lots of tutorials right now. Ice fishing. You may all remember that Ultimate Fishing Simulator has ice fishing. You can drill a hole in the ice and then fish from it. You can control boats, all that stuff, equipment, float settings. Oh god, there's so much stuff. Ice fishing, fly fishing, fly fishing. There is fly fishing in the game, which is kind of cool as well. You might remember that this game also has a trophy room. I was trying to figure out how to get to the trophy room. I thought it was up here, but that's encyclopedia, that's friends, that's skills. So this game also has skills. You can increase your skills to become better at fishing in different areas, which is kind of interesting. There's a tournament. You got multiplayer that you can do with friends. Encyclopedia options. I don't think we have access to the trophy room at this point, but let's go ahead. We got our fishing gear here. We got our Dakino DXP, the Okina KO3. We got some basic flies on a float, and we're just gonna go out to Betty Lake and see what we can catch. So let's go ahead and do it. This is the remastered version of Betty Lake. Just have to do a couple more things. Hey, right on, man. Sounds good. Did you see what happened to Charlie Kirk? Yeah, the darn thing is that, guys, I'm very neutral. I try to stay neutral on everything. But if there's anything I've learned in life, if you go to one side, then the one side fights back, and it's all about neutrality, politics, yada yada. No matter where you go, if you become too liberal, you'll have enemies. If you become too conservative, you'll have enemies. If I can give you a tip about politics in general, just stay in the middle. Just avoid everything. Listen to what people say. You know, both sides to whatever. Come up with your own decision, and you know, go out and vote like a true American. But other than that, just stay out of the weeds. Enjoy what you enjoy. If you enjoy fishing, just go fishing. You don't need to do all this jazz. So anyway, Charlie Kirk, it's always sad when someone dies, but that's all I'm gonna say about it. We got our float. It's floating below the water for some reason right now. What's up, Legendary Fishing? How's it going? I'm curious if this is where... I can't even see our float right now. Oh, it's way over there. Okay, I see it now. We are way over there. Can we can zoom in. It seems to be not floating straight. So once again, we are playing the beta right now. So we can't expect everything to not be completely perfect. So there are going to be some issues. We are having some frame rate issues right now, maybe. But I'm sure that's going to get kind of ironed out along the way. Have our new fishing rod and fishing gear. We see some fish swimming anyway. There's some nice light reflections on the water. We can see the fish down below us swimming around. I am waiting. We can do also, we can change the view. Boom, look at that. I know there are some people who love to see underwater, you know, what is happening underwater. And you can see everything that's going on. Interesting. I also saw that there was something about WASD and you can move the camera around, but at the moment, I'm not really seeing that. We have lots of fish around us, but at the moment, nothing is really interested in coming out for it. So I'm going to go ahead and reel this in. Let's move down here. Definitely seems to be some performance issues, if I could say anything at the moment. Yeah, I'm looking at my, we could turn on VSync, I suppose. Water reflections are full. I will say, like, majority of the graphics right now are, like, as high as they could be. So if we would expect, you know, some graphical errors or, you know, for it to run a little bit slow, this would definitely be the settings for it. Because everything is on super high right now. Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. Let's see if we can, well, first off, here, so we've been doing the regular cast, the strong cast, or whatever it's called, holding left click. Let's try. I wonder if that fish was going for it. I don't think so. Oh, interesting. So we right-clicked, and that just kind of flicked it out. So now, we can see our float by pressing Z. We can zoom in. We can press C. See around there. And I'm still kind of confused on this whole thing. I thought that you would be able to look around. But no, I can right-click and it was, your hook size is proper. You can wait a little longer or cast to another place. Okay. So our hook size is good. We just have to wait for a fish to come along. Ooh, a little brown trout there kind of got close, eh? We are float fishing and we are waiting for a bite. This game is not out for no, so the game is out for play. Ultimate Fishing Simulator is a game that's out there right now and you can play it. However, it's just this is the remastered version. It's kind of in a beta at the moment. So you can opt in and play the early access beta if you want to. If you're on Steam right now on PC, you can play the beta if you want to with all these changes to the game. Come on, brown trout, come over and grab this. Unfortunately, there's just nothing that's interested in this at the moment. Okay, let's bring this in. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's check a look at our oh, Q. Okay, I guess we're our bait hit an obstacle. Interesting. All right, so we're going to, let's see here. What could we change? I don't even know. So we're using a number 4 hook. We're using flies. What should we use? Could we use cut bait? This is also an annoying thing I've always had with Ultimate Fishing, is that it lists off every single fish that is interested in this particular bait. And so, like, if I'm interested in catching brown trout, because I'm seeing them below the bottom, I have to actually scroll through all of these names to finally see brown trout listed as one of the things. And then we can buy it, hopefully. Or not. If we can't buy it. Okay. Psh. Interesting. Is that because we're not a high enough level? Well, we have to be level 2 to get that. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Maggots. Brown trout also like maggots. Okay. Interesting. We try equipping a number 2 size hook? Maybe these fish just want a number 2 size hook. I don't know. Alright, fish. Come and get me. You've been playing this on mobile. The Ultimate Fishing Mobile, huh? I thought I saw something about that anyway when I was figuring out this whole live stream. Gonna wait a little longer or cast to another place. Okay, so we're gonna wait a little longer. Sorry about your dog. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. He will be missed, you know? Sad deal. I agree. I miss not having him laying right here next to me, you know, during the live streams. I know a lot of you didn't know that he was here a lot of the times during the live streams, but I'd say probably 50% of the live streams he was just kind of just laying right here sleeping during every live stream that we had, so a little sad not having him here, I guess. It's your happy birthday then for tomorrow? Well, right on. The ghosting is pretty bad. I think that it's weird, the frame rate so far that I've noticed in this game is just everything seems to be moving very weirdly. Everything is just moving very strangely. Weird. It's very strange. Should we move this to size 6? I don't know. Like, I don't know why they're not biting, I guess. I'm trying to figure out why we have all these fish around us. They like flies, right? You know they like flies. The rod is in the water now. Okay. Way out in the middle. I just want it really close. Ah. I know. You got a new carp spot mix, Unis almost every cast. Wow, very nice, very nice. R.I.P. Born, I am R.I.P. He was the best in Halloween extravaganza. I know, right? I know. Maybe they want maggots. My next cast, I'll put maggots on instead of flies. We gotta try something different. It's just not working. Anyone else ready for Borderlands 4 tomorrow? My brother and I were just talking about that. We were wondering if we were gonna try it or not. We played Tiny Tina's Fantasy something or other. The Fantasy Borderlands one. It's kind of like a game of Dungeons and Dragons with Borderlands. We played that one. And we're on the edge if we're gonna be playing this one or not. But we might play the new Battlefield coming out at some point. That kind of perked our fancy. R.I.P. Bjorn, R.I.P. Thanks, Lane. Appreciate it. I don't think anything's interested in this. I wonder why they're not interested in it though. Everything is just like I click and something happens, and I click something else and something happens, and nothing makes sense at the moment. Ooh, close up on the fly. All right, let's go ahead. If I press I, nothing happens, so we're gonna press escape and then hit I for inventory. Let's go ahead. We got maggots. Let's go ahead and equip maggots on there. Maybe what they want is maggots. Our hook doesn't really show anything on the hook anymore. But we do have maggots on there. It says so anyway, so let's flick it out there and see. Go underwater. It just looks like a bare hook there, but according to the game, we have maggots. When are you next live playing Fishing Planet? If you don't, probably the next live stream. This was just something different. I like to do different things, you know. It's not like we're a Fishing Planet channel. We're a fishing game channel. Oh man, that guy was close. So we play all sorts of fishing games. But Fishing Planet's obviously a big one, you know. 2 amazing, 3 kind of went, I don't know how you got through Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Yeah, we didn't actually beat it. We probably got 3/4 way or 2/3 way through. We didn't win the whole thing, beat the whole thing. Well, there are plenty of brown trout underneath us, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to get them to bite. Do we have any lures or anything? Can we try any lures or spoons? Current setup. Let's try to get rid of all that. Can we equip spoon? Do brown trout like spoons? They do like spoons. Okay, so we're gonna try this spoon now. Alright, so we can go underwater and we can retrieve the spoon. Go after the spoon. Definitely some frame rate issues at the moment. Up on top. Is there any way to change our retrieval speed? Change our drag. Not really falling any further. Just got a 5-pound mirror carp. Nice. Gotta start somewhere, eh? Yeah, guys, I don't know. I was really thinking, just like based on like the fact that this is like a beta on this, that I thought that this would be kind of fun to play for a live stream, but like, man, this is rough. I don't think I can get through 2 hours of this game. This is just nothingness. Just a poorly made fishing game. I just don't understand what all this is about. Hey, we caught a fish! He's just sort of taking the line out. Try a tiny hook. I'm like literally level 1, man. I'm just trying to catch 1 fish. This is the starter area fish that's available to us. The starter spoon that they gave us. They broke the line at the very, very end. Boy, we started bringing them in and then we lost them. Okay, so that was fun. Interesting. What do we get through? Almost got through a half hour of that. Man, that's rough. That's rough. It's got a long way to go. I don't think I would have released it to beta by now, man. It's so rough. Sometimes I feel like when I play video games of like fishing and stuff like that, like I feel like I'm being hard on developers. And I feel like I need to be like more open to like how the game is and stuff like that. And if I'm like being too critical about how things are done, like it all started with Call of the Wild: The Angler. But man, the fact that I couldn't get through like a half hour of this game, like I realize it's a beta, but like, man. And what am I supposed to do at this point? Finally. Needs to be smoother. Maybe some tips. Something, man. We were surrounded by brown trout, and yet we were trying to use a float. You would think that if you started a fishing game and you wanted people to catch fish, you would give them like a starter rod and bait and a hook that the very moment they step out and throw out the line, they catch a fish. Might be a small fish, but at least it tells them that they're doing something right. The fact that we like just walked out there with what the game gave us and sat there for 15 minutes trying to catch a fish and then finally had to change the tackle without even knowing like how the game works to finally get a fish on the line and then it broke off. That's a huge red flag. Red flags everywhere. There's lots of things you need to fix. I guess message me if we really need to break it down step by step. But man, that is too much to go over right now. Anywho, let's move on to something different, shall we? That was fun. That was fun. Should we play the Ultimate Fishing, like the regular Ultimate Fishing, without the beta remaster? Let's try that out. That could be interesting, because we have the trophy lodge and all that sort of stuff in that game. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to pop up at the moment. There we go. There we go. The bright white light. Oh no. Member for 60 months. My God, 5 years. David Probus, thank you so much. Oh, I tell you what. Long live the king. I agree. It's a sad thing. I'm trying to get past it, but it's sad. Whenever you think about it. You don't think enough people were critical of the angler? Yeah, probably so, unfortunately. I have to move my camera down here. That was for a video. I had it moved up. Oh, let's see. All right, so, we're still named the BZ Hub on this. That's how old this is. That's hilarious. Okay, so we can do all sorts of stuff. One thing I would love to do, though, is try out let's see here. So we have Kariba Dam. Greenland, that's what I wanted to look at. So inventory, as far as the inventory goes, we have a fly rod out right now. It's kind of fun. Let's look at our backpack. How do we look at what's equipped right now? Oh, here we go. 1, 2. This is 12.3 pound reel, 22.7 pound reel, 80.9 pounds, and it's got a float on there. 90.4. Let's see. As far, like, what's the strongest rod in the game? 80.9 pounds. Okay. We do have like the strongest rod. Maybe? No, this is quite a lot stronger. There are quite a few stronger rods. We're level 14 right now. 121 at level 16. Okay. So they do get quite a lot stronger. What happening, man? How are you remember from that other live? Fred Goes Fishing. What are you talking about? I like the game. You like the game. Good deal. How are you remember what from that other live? I don't remember from the other live. What are you talking about? I'm not following what you're saying. You rage quit the angler so many times because no matter what you did, the line broke. I understand that. I do. Have I ever played Euro fishing? No, I haven't. Ultimate Simulator is a fun game. I had a pretty good experience playing it before. Why did you change the name to Bow Angles? There's a whole video about it, Randy. You check it out. You check it out, my man. All right, so number 5 is definitely our strongest rod. It's 90 pounds right now. We can get up to 211 pounds at level 21. Okay, all right. Let's see. I know at one point we were fishing at the Amazon. What do we need to fish at the Amazon? That is South Central Louisiana. Or is there alligator gar here? There's not alligator gar in Louisiana. Okay, interesting. Rooster fish here. Rainbow runner, giant trevally, sea bream. Okay. Lots of trout there. Tiger. Lots of different. Hey, let's try fishing here. Let's see. Because I know that there is a, there's something you can click and it shows you what fish are in the water, which is kind of interesting. Something a little different compared to other fishing games out there. So we should be able to actually see what fish are in the water and adapt our rods to chase after them. So we can do this, for instance. Why does this game look like this? Don't understand. Guess we'll change it to high. A little bit smoother. Still very blurry. Is there a motion blur? We don't even have motion blur clicked. It's still very blurry. What the world is going on? What is with this game? Strictly a carp game, but I don't know if there's a way to play it on PC. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. So we can press H, and it will turn on hunt mode, and then we can see what fish are in the water. You can see right now. Yeah, we can see the fish out there. That kind of tells us what fish we can throw out for. We see them out there. I think, is there a boat on this map or not? I don't remember. Don't remember the map. So we can spawn at different locations here. Let's go to 1. Is that right back to where we were? No? Okay. We can use the hunter vision and we can see what all is out there. Does look to be some Voodoo catfish out there as well. Let's see. Using a float with a bunch of cut bait on it, I believe. Kind of threw it along where a Voodoo was. Trying to look around so we can see where the Voodoo is. At the moment, it's just moving the bait around. Dude is like the predator. Exactly. Exactly. I'm trying to look around the bait right now, but instead it's just twisting the rod around. And no. Oh, God. Voodoo is not interested whatsoever. The hook doesn't match the size of the fish in the area. Classic. Classic me. Trying to reel in the thing right now. I'll be real with all of you. I don't think this is gonna work for the live stream. We're gonna have to play something different. I'm just not in the mood for this game right now. It's too much. It's just too much. It's just not my cup of tea right now. Let's bring up a different game. Something that's a little bit more streamlined, perhaps. Perhaps. You played the remastered that you're playing, nothing would bite. You tried every hook size and bait. Yeah, we finally got one to bite on a spoon. But we lost it, like, right afterwards. Line broke. We fought it all the way in, and then it broke on the way in. Here we go. Here we go. This game is trash. It's definitely got some work to be done on it, doesn't it? Unfortunately, needs some help. Fishing Planet #1. I suppose tonight we'll probably get back to our working on our achievements. We had a lot of achievements we were working at, trying to complete back in the day. Pro Fishing Starter Pack. That looks interesting, actually. $49.99. Those are the Fishing Planet hat. Little night light thing there. A kayak, a boat. Interesting. I think $49.99 is a little steep, maybe. I'd probably ask for like $19.99. I feel like $19.99 is a better price for that. Let's go ahead and let's see. We're gonna leave. We were at Weeping Willows trying some stuff, I guess. Can you join the club? You can certainly apply to the club. I have some pretty strict club restrictions and stuff like that. It's pretty cutthroat. You know, not everyone can get into the Bow English Club. It's pretty big deal. But yeah, so we are probably going to let's take a look at the missions. I'm getting excited for the Halloween missions this year. We got quite a few of them done last year, but we didn't get them all done. So we do have some stuff that we need to do. I guess look at this. Fish Finder 360 Big Fish Fine Tune. Catch fish weighing 198.42 pounds while trolling. Catch fish weighing 198.42 pounds while bottom fishing. Report return to the port. I think we should do that. I think that's what we should do. That sounds like something we could do during this live stream. Let's go ahead. We'll get the Kaiji no Reboats back on here. Shalalala. Shalalala. Should we change it all? I'm yawning. All right, so let's get our rods back. Luckily, we have templates for all this, so it should be pretty quick. Let's find Japan Odyssey. Here we go. So we got saltwater, we got casting, we got 2 casting rods, we got a spinning rod and a casting rod. Oh golly, I'm trying to remember which is which. So I feel like this one's here. Should have put them all in order. But basically, we got casting. Which one? I want to say this is the strongest one. Feel like anyway. 185, okay. Saltwater, casting. Which one's gonna be stronger? I feel like that's the second strongest. Am I gonna be right? Ah, I think I did it. Top notch. Okay, so now we just got bottom rods, which is stronger though. I feel like this is the weaker of the two. Backpack is full. backpack. You can be full. We got stuff to do, backpack. We're gonna put bottom fishing template here and the second bottom fishing template up here. Boom, 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 bam, bing, bam, bam. All right, and then for just for fun, we can actually put the you can put one of these rods on here. It's gonna be so much stronger than the other rods. And then I think we'll just put oh god, we gotta throw on some we can put on a pilker, we can throw on, we got plugs, we got big plugs we could throw on here too. Decisions. Let's throw that on. Let's do 185 here. Let's throw a squid on this with a squid chain. Where are you, squids? We can throw a trolling octopus on here with a squid chain. And then our lines. They're not in my home inventory. Oh, I have it all in my backpack. Okay. Let's throw on, let's try this. Okay, so we'll use 4 and 7 there, and then for the bottom rods, we'll fix that when we get to it, I guess. We need to catch 2 big fish on bottom rods and trolling rods. So we'll have opportunities for both. That on, throw that on. I say we'll go out to Kaijinori and see what we can catch. Strongest from the Maldives, I know, right? Do you have a second Bow Angles Club? I do not, unfortunately. You from the live where you caught all the trophy unique ripsaw catfish and fishing pond. Oh, okay, right on. Nice bluegill setup, I know. I try to keep it light for the bluegills. I don't want it to overpower them, you know. Big fan of your YouTube video. Sending love from Estonia. Hey, right on, Envy. Love to see it. Thank you for being here. I realize it's probably early in the morning for you. Let's go ahead. We can join a friend's room. Dr. Toast PhD is out here. Okay. Never enough spotted cows. We talking spotted cows now? Huh? Huh? You speaking some Wisconsin jargon? Is that what you're doing? Did they remaster Fishing Planet? They did not. No. We started off with the Ultimate Fishing Remaster. And we stopped playing. So, yeah. Could you imagine, like, making a live stream about playing, like, wearing clothes, and then the moment you put those clothes on, they, like, rip off of you? Like, all the seams on those clothes that you were planning on spending 2 hours, you know, trying on and showing people, all the seams just rip off, and the clothes just fall off of you. That's basically what happened with Ultimate Fishing Remastered. They add a 1,000-pound bluegill called Blue Gig. That would be pretty cool. I would be all about that. I blame you for the slang I type in this chat. Well, if you ever come to Wisconsin, I'll treat you to some spotted cows, my friend. Never enough spotted cows. Did they remaster? I love your videos. Been watching since you showed how to catch unique walleye. Hey, there you go. That's a place to start for sure. Goodness gracious. I'm looking at the map right now. Looking at the map right now. We got... We're gonna change the time probably to here. Looking at this, we are way zoomed out compared to what it was back in the day. Interesting. See, the old cruise ship hasn't moved at all. We got our marker way off in the distance. We'll move out there. You're level 62. What's the best strategy for grinding XP? Well, according to our last video, I guess showing off, you know, the beginner series and whatnot, the essential beginner series. for Fishing Planet, you should still be fishing at Weeping Willows. I think you unlock Maroon River at level 63, though, so you only have one more level to go, Hako. Let's keep going. Come on, boys, let's show it. Fishing Planet. Let's catch some fish. Yeah, 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 yeah. That is a classic Fishing Planet song by yours truly. You're welcome. You're level 53, haven't played in a while, but after watching your videos recently, you're getting back into it. Hey, right on. Right on, man. Yeah, 53 is fun. I mean, you're in the carp slog, right? You got a lot of carp fishing that you could be doing, but at the same time, you're going to be making a lot of money, and you got a lot of ways to go. So everyone talks about how they just wish in Fishing Planet they would get to a point where they could just fish wherever they want, do whatever they want. Weeping Willows, level 50 to 63, that is that point. You can do whatever you want. You can fish endlessly for, for carp if you want to, or you can, you can do whatever you want, man. All right, we are gonna turn this ship around. Is this really the marker? Feels like it's not. Evidently it is. Evidently it is. All right, so we're gonna slow down. We're gonna point the boat in the right direction, and we're gonna go down here. So I believe we were use number 4, and we were gonna use number 7, right? Get number 4 out and cast this out here. Gone fishing, let's go! Let's go, baby! Get this out in 120, I suppose. And we'll get number 7 out. This is our big Maldives rod. If we catch a fish on this, it should be easy peasy. We put a big old plug on that one. I'm gonna let that one go out to 135 or so. Top notch. And now we wait. We're gonna get up here and make sure that we stay on course. We're gonna fall along this big change in depth here. Keep an eye on our rods. Yeah. Kinda do what we're doing, I suppose. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone, wait a second, wait a second. Listed Limit XD says that cheap viewers on streamboo.com remove the space at our minimum. Oh my gosh. Everyone, stop what you're doing. Go get cheap viewers on streamboo.com. That's where you get them. Freaking bots these days. They don't even try to look, like real deal. They just cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Fantastic. Thank you for being your listed limit. You made my night. Look at the global leaderboard for most XP. Look at the levels. They are over max. Oh, are they? They've ranked up past max, have they? How's it going? What's up, Alex? Daniel, how's it going? Java Monster. We got a Java Monster here? Oh. We got a fish on? We got a big fish on big rod. Big fish on big rod right now. We gotta slow this puppy down. We gotta slow this puppy down. We gotta reel in a big fish. Here we go. Alright, so this is our Maldives rod. It should make quick work of whatever fish we have on. Oh, we got another one on the other rod. Ah, man. This is when it's good to be a fisherman. You're gonna go watch your videos on how to set up carp fishing to learn how to mix the baits. That is a big deal, man. Gotta get that recipe right. So we can hope that this fish is larger than 198 pounds. Kind of hard to say because this rod's so strong, even if it was 198 pounds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sailboat people. Little close for comfort there. Got a marlin on. Made quick work of a marlin. 180! Literally 18 pounds off of what we needed. Alrighty then, I guess we'll just take the 7,800 XP and the $37,000 and cast it back out. Gotta get I need to stop dropping anchor. Oh, I didn't drop anchor. I did it right! I just didn't think I did. Okay, I need to have more faith in myself. Here we go, here we go. We're going now. We're all in, baby. Just bought a 1,000K. Easy. Easy. Gave up on the ultimate fishing. Yes, didn't take long. Didn't take long. We're getting some fakes, some ghost bites on that first rod there. Big fish. My favorite drink is Java Monster. That's why my username is that. Hey, right on, man. Merlin, pike grinding is better than the ocean maps in a way for money. In a way. We just made $37,000 in one fish though, so not entirely sure what you mean, but maybe. You use those new red rods at Kaiji too. Do make quick work of stuff, don't they? Your biggest fish in real life was a 42-pound striped bass off the New Jersey shore. Surf fishing, that's awesome. That is a good sized fish. I do hope to at some point head out to the East Coast and do some striped bass fishing. It would be a lot of fun. The pike. The pike. Yes, indeed, the pike. The bite is so much faster. Yeah, well, you time how much it takes to catch $37,000 worth of pike, and then compare it to the 2 minutes that it took me to catch that one marlin right there, and tell me what's faster. Ocean map is so much fun. It is, yeah, it's got its moments, eh? Got its moments. Come on, we need a 200-pound fish on. That's what we need. Anyone got a 200-pound fish out there? So we will troll around this this area here. We're gonna troll around basically this whole section right here. Once we get to right around here, we're gonna stop and then we'll come back and fish this section. This section's also pretty good for fishing as well. We'll go fish that section. See my marker for trophy striped marlin there. Oh, fish on, baby. Oh, he's pulling out line. He's pulling out line. We gotta slow this boat down. Slow this boat down. Come on, grab the rod. Grab the rod. There we go. It's gonna take a while for the pike, I'll tell you that. Basically live at St. Croix, yeah. Catch arapaima. What do you use for grouper in the Maldives? You know, same thing, I suppose. Just big baits. Big baits. Some lobster, probably scaled. What is it, spiny lobster? Probably not a bad move, but yeah, just big baits. 20 years old in less than a month. Can't wait to go after some alligator gar. Heck yeah, man. I agree. Get after them big boys. The sturgeon grind is real. You got the pike grind, you got the sturgeon grind, you got the carp slog. It's all fun. What's the best lure for trolling? It depends on what you're going for. But the octopus are the good choice. Trolling octopus is always a good choice. Come on, 200 pounder. Be a 200. I don't think it's gonna be 200 pounds, but I really hope it is. Oh, 141 pounds. Okay. Alrighty. I know. I was hoping for too much, I guess. Yeah, if we go to the Maldives during a live stream, you're welcome to join. Alright. Back in the rod holder. Back in the rod holder. So, got that going on. Make sure that we're going along the right path here. Need to start turning to the left. As a free-to-play player, I'm really disappointed Kaiji no Re-Rental Boat. You can't keep any unis. Yeah, if they're too big for that rental boat, they're just kind of can't do much with them, can you? You get the XP, I suppose, but you don't get the money, which is kind of disappointing. Nate, hello. Can you join you soon? I mean, you can certainly join in right now. We're just fishing. We're just fishing out here in the friends only room. You're welcome to join. Got another fish on. It's taking out line. That's a good sign. It's taking out line. That's a good sign. Ooh, had another bite on the red rod there. You've been a fan for so long. Yes. Well, I tell you the truth though. We're maxed out on a friends list right now. We have 1,000 friends. If you don't remember back in the day, I can't remember if it was 200 or 250 or something like that, but like Fishing Planet maxed out at like 200 or 250 friends or something like that. And eventually I maxed out my friends. And so Fishing Planet was very nice, and they raised the max amount of friends you can have to 1,000. And recently, a month or two ago, we hit 1,000 friends. So I talked with Fishing Planet this last week, and they mentioned that they hope they can add to raise the max amount of friends you can have in Fishing Planet in the next update. But we will see. So we will see. I asked if they could just raise the max friends to like 2,500 people or something like that. I said that'll at least give me a year or something to work with. But yeah, so we'll see. So if you're wanting to send me a friend request, I'm sorry that it's just sort of a pain right now. I'm maxed out on friends and I can't accept any more friends. But hopefully we get more friends in the future. The glowing trolling octopus work well at Kaiji as well. Nice, okay. Well, yeah, we'll have to try to give it a try. All right. We got him under 100 now. Fish on rod 2. We've had a fish off and on rod 2. It just keeps getting bites, but they're kind of just nibbles, essentially. Ooh, we got a bluefin. Come here, bluefin. Clear muskies are just beautiful. Muskies are just a beautiful fish in general. All the different varieties of them. I love a good tiger muskie or whatever they're called. Yeah, that kind of hybrid one. Very pretty. Yeah, clear muskie. Very clean looking. I think I like all the stripes and stuff of the other muskies, but a clear muskie's nice too. Definitely doesn't look like a pike. Sometimes with sometimes people can get confused between pike and muskie, but it's certainly looking at a clear muskie, you don't get it confused with pike. Man, we had him real close to the boat, and then all of a sudden he just took out 50 feet, 70 feet. Real quick. Yeah, I saw that trapper. Neat. You're in your friend's room, so no one can join. Oh, I had to join in my own friend's room? Huh? This guy's putting up a little bit of a fight at the end here. Come on, you dirty dog. In the 40s, in the 30s, but back in the 40s. Need to narrate this like an old-timey radio announcer. In the 30s now, 20s, will we get him in? Oh! Man, tension got really low at the end there. Nice! Pacific bluefin tuna, 267 pounds. Yeah, nice. That'll work. Not a trophy or anything. Just a regular Pacific bluefin tuna at 267 pounds. Gotta love it. That is one of the 2 fish we needed, and we also got Kaiji no Ri, Scientist Assistant. Catch all fish species of common form. I've never caught a common bluefin here. That's hilarious. Okie dokie. That's so funny. Okay, so let's throw on. You said glowing octopus works well here, huh? All right, I'll throw on a smaller one, eh? So this is a 7-aught. Let's throw on a 12-aught. Oh, the terminal attack is too heavy. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's throw on that one. That should be lighter. Okay, so we'll get the boat back going. Bumblebee tuna, exactly. Bumblebee tuna indeed. This back out there. New account about Maldives and saw what level I could end with. 68 was done and got the level 89. That's your new main account now. Well, that's something different, eh? Oh shoot, I forgot to click that. Close. There we go. We're set now. Here we go. Here we go. So I need to change this to friends only room, eh? Let's do a friends only. I might have to throw my rods. Yeah, I'll probably have to put my rods back. Well, shucks. Shucks a duck. Let's bring those in. I guess I'll change to a friends only room. You haven't been able to catch carp in real life. The last one I caught was the 8-pounder a couple weeks ago. What's the deal, man? You gotta set traps. And if you can fish with 3 rods, then you have 3 traps out there, right? Harder if you only have 1 rod, then you're 3 times less likely, or at least 2 times less likely to fish. Let's go ahead. We're gonna switch to a friends only room. Oh, here we go. I just read that, Mike. What? He brought us way back out here. What's the deal, you frickin' thing? Okay, we're just going to take us out to here. We'll fast travel. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do this all over again. I thought you were catching carp like crazy, Fishaholic. All right, here we go. Favorite oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Makes me feel good, you know. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna slow her down now that we're on the right track here. Are we still at the right time? We are coming towards not right time, but let's just go with this for now. We gotta throw this rod back out. This is our glowing trolling octopus. Say that 3 times fast. Glowing trolling octopus. Glowing trolling octopus. Out there, we'll get this baby out here. What that freaking fracking thing of time? Maldives boat is faster. It's very true, isn't it? Someone understands how speeds work, that's for sure. But now it's like they switched off. Well, what the heck? Getting a little cooler, huh? Carp are smart. But at the same time, once it gets cooler, they will start feeding because they gotta prepare for winter. So they're gonna start eating like crazy. So prepare for that moment where they just start eating everything. You're gonna start going out there with a can of corn. They'll spot out an entire can of corn, you know? Head out there, throw out an entire can of corn. Might take 15 minutes, 30 minutes for them to find it, but once they find it, they're gonna be all about it. Every carp in that pond, or at least a good fraction of them, is going to know about that can of corn out there. They're going to all school around it, and what are they going to find when it's out there? They're going to find your rig out there. Hopefully with some corn, pack bait, and all that sort of stuff, so that when they're going around picking up all that corn from the can of corn, they pick up your rig as well. Nice. Big fish taking out line. Start, nice start. You eat everything before the snow. Exactly. You gotta hibernate yourself, you know. You know, we all know winter's coming. Make sure you eat up. It's fall, you know, football times. You got chips and salsa, guacamole, chili, and all that sort of stuff during the football season. Everyone knows that the football season and all the football parties and all the food you eat during football season is all just hibernation prep for winter. Everyone knows this. This is a big, you know, Midwestern thing. Yeah, at least you should know it. You know, this should come at no surprise, you know. Not the wooden plugs. Indeed, the wooden plugs. How's the fishing tonight, eh, Fontes? There's our chef friend. It's going well, I think. Anyway, we're catching fish. We're catching tuna. You could probably come up with some nice dishes for some tuna. The tuna we've been catching anyway. We had a like 260-pound bluefin tuna. Can you imagine the tuna steaks on that guy? Ooh, would have been some good eating. Anthony! I love whenever those pop up now. I get to see my big boy born. Oh, man. It's a sad thing, but it makes me happy. Bjorn will live on forever in the form of our notifications and whatnot. It's all the facts, exactly. Ooh, some sashimi. We got a yellowfin coming in here. All the factoids, you know, I got them. I got them for days. Here we go. Nice, 231-pound trophy yellowfin at $38,000. Pretty fish, isn't it? It's illegal to chum in Wisconsin according to the DNR. What? No, no, no. No, no, no. What are they gonna do? If you happen to have a bunch of corn packed onto your lead that happened to fall off, would that be chumming, or would that just be your bait falling off the lead? Now, if you subtracted the lead from the situation, are you chumming, or are you just throwing out a leadless bait? Huh? Come on now. That doesn't make any sense at all. Alright. Let's go ahead. We're going to keep that guy. We need to catch some fish on a bottom rod now, which to do that, we are going to use a bait coin. Probably going to reel in this rod. What happened to Bjorn? We lost Bjorn. We lost our good boy Bjorn. Best friend for 10.5 years. Alright. Let's move. We're gonna move to the grouper boys. 8 bait coins? It cost 8 bait coins to do that. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, let's move the boat. So, I have our marker out here somewhere. There it is, I see it, just barely. We're gonna move out towards it. 8 big ones. The bait coins in Fishing Planet are essentially cryptocurrency. We're going to spin the boat around. Anchor down, and let's do... Let's do this. Alright, so we have our 2 bottom rods. Is Fishing Planet owned by EA? No, it's owned by Fishing Planet. Let's do, so we have 16-aught hook with a scale or a spiny lobster. We can do 8-aught. I'm gonna put a larger hook on this one at least, if I have one. Here, we'll put a cabinet on. And we'll do a Japanese jack mackerel. That's fine. Might catch a big. I don't even know if we. Let me look. Look at that butcher shark, by the way. 720 pounds. That's nice. That's nice. All right. So, how big does the unique giant trevally gets to 166 pounds? Okay, so we should not fish with this. We should throw on that spiny lobster. Hopefully that'll avoid any giant trevallies, but we might catch one all the same. Remastered Ultimate Simulator. Yeah, we played it for the first like half hour. It was bad, so we switched games. 1,274 pounds. Gosh darn, man. Okay, so we're going to this. We got a spiny lobster on both rods. Grouper get way bigger than trevally. Captain Obvious over here. We got Captain of my boat, and we got Captain Obvious in the flesh. I love it. Okay, so we are now waiting for a bite. We just need joys of having two very hairy dogs. Just floats in the air. It's very natural. You just breathe in air and all of a sudden you got a dog hair in your mouth. Yeah, so we need to get 2 fish over 198 pounds. We got 2 of them trolling, and now we need 2 of them sitting here waiting for a bottom bait. I'm so worn out, man. Finally got a day off after 16 12s. Tell me more, Jake. What does 16 12s mean? 16 12-hour days? Do you work 16 12-hour days in a row? Just checked, and a bait coin is now 0.06 cents a coin. So you just spent almost 50 cents to change time to in a video game. How fun is that? Those are the factoids I'm interested in. And you ask yourself, what's wrong with America? I'm kidding. When people are using 50 cents to change locations in a video game. And don't even get me started on the housing crisis. Just kidding. Let's see. Giant grouper are big. I'd say they're even giant at that point. Crazy work. I'd say so. Jesus. I've known some people named Jesus, that's for sure. Anyone got anything fun planned for the weekend? Oh. You hear that? I heard a jingle jangle. What's up, Alan? How are you doing? Jingle jangle. Got a boat in front of us now. Is the ice cream man near? You would think so. I would be all about that. A boat coming up and he's got ice cream. How awesome would that be? You're going to shoot dice at a local bowling alley this weekend. Should be fun. Shoot dice. Tell me more. What is shooting dice? Are you literally shooting dice with a gun? Here comes Bjorn! Jordan's found something. He's found himself a Fairy One Guntering or something. I gotta see this on the second screen. Fairy One Guntama. Guntama. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Ice cream man. Look at the house prices for Queensland, Australia. If you think America has crazy prices. Ooh. Yeah, it would be interesting. What about ice cream? We're talking about if a ship or a boat came up every so often and sold ice cream in Fishing Planet. How cool would that be? Can you imagine yourself sitting out here on the open ocean, sun's just blazing on you and you're getting hot and everything like that, and then all of a sudden a boat shows up, gives you some ice cream, says, yeah baby, I got this ice cream right here, $5 a cone. I'd be all about that. Be like, yes please, I'll take one. I'll even throw one in my bait cooler. It's gonna smell like scaled lobster after, or spiny lobster afterwards, but I don't even care. Be all about some ice cream right now. Ice cream boats, that's right. Write this stuff down. If I can get schoolwork and other work done, hopefully catch a carp. Hey, there you go. Top notch. Only for 20 bait coins you can buy an ice cream. Yeah, exactly. Gotta get their ice cream. Do you think we're using too large of hooks? I wonder. I don't think so. I think we just have to be patient. 45 for 30 years at 1.1 interest. My goodness gracious, a great interest rate, that's for sure. I think I had a fairly similar deal for my house in Kansas City, but that was back in 2019 or so. Hey, first fish on. Let's go. Peppermint chocolate chip. Peppermint chocolate chip. 68, 60. Dirt. $2011 for you. Oh, there you go. You were early. I was still in high school in 2000. I got out of college in 2017. We got our house in Kansas City in 2019. And then we got our second house in Milwaukee back in Giant Trevally. Trophy Giant Trevally, though. Back, golly, 2.5 years ago. Been a bit. Been watching your videos lately. I just got into Fishing Planet and your videos helped you a lot. They need to add the iced tea. Gotta get that iced tea. Glad that they're helping though, YouTuber. Got that PC. You got that PC? Alright. And now we wait again. Look at this. One-on-one attention. You have me here. You can ask anything that you've ever wanted to ask. You can ask me, what would you do at level 27? What's the best thing to fish for at level 36? I'm here. What was the interest rate in 2023? Oh, God. I don't even know. I want to say it was like 6 or 7 off the top of my head. 6 or 7% maybe. I could be completely wrong though. I'm just, my memory's not great. Once with stuff that's boring like that and it's over with, I just shake it out of my head and I move on to other things. What's my favorite Bond movie and least favorite Bond movie? Good questions, good questions. I'm like trying to remember. It's been a. I don't think I've watched every Bond movie, I should say. Especially the older ones with like Sean Connery and whatnot. And afterwards, for that matter. I will say the one I have the most memory of, and I might actually have to look up which one it is. So I did watch No Time to Die. The one that sticks in my head the most is Casino Royale. I must have watched that one 2 or 3 times. Maybe even 3 or 4 times. I don't even know. I've seen Die Another Day a few times. It's not my favorite, I suppose. It would take too long for me to describe why I've watched some of these more than others. But of all the ones I've watched, and I've seen GoldenEye, I played the GoldenEye Nintendo 64 game, all that jazz. I'd say Casino Royale was my favorite of those. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm just not well prepared to answer your question, I guess. I haven't seen enough Bond films to answer your question well enough, I suppose. Was wondering if you could help me out. My birthday's 3 days from now, and I'm just not feeling happy at all. Lost your grandma in July, and it just seems like I have no one to celebrate with. I understand to a degree. Obviously, I lost my good boy Born just a few days ago. It upsets me every time I look around the house and something should be having a Bjorn combined with it. He's not there, and it makes me sad. And that's just kind of part of life, right? Nothing sticks around forever, unfortunately. So maybe... No. Just have to find something to be happy about. Find something to be happy about. Get excited about something in the future. Be excited for the little things. Maybe you'll have a newfound appreciation for other things. I know that we always joke that, like, Bjorn was my dog and Oslo was my wife's dog. But, like, because Bjorn's gone now, I've spent more time with Oslo. And so Oslo kind of gives me some joy. Every so often he'll do something kind of Bjorn-like, and it'll make me think, like, he obviously must have learned that from Bjorn because he was a puppy and Bjorn pretty much raised him. So, I don't know, there's small joys like that that make me smile, I suppose. Negative 578 is a nice one. Nice, nice. Worm in the hand? My goodness, that was a long time ago. Yeah. Well, now I'm sorry about your situation too, Real Fanning. But, yeah. Just kind of sad, isn't it? And even if you were to post out on Facebook and 1,000 people commented and told you like how sorry they were about everything going on, it just really doesn't matter all that much, does it? Does he? Talking about the legend, that's right. Yeah, that's right. We're waiting for big grouper bites, and we're chatting. I know, right? When Ultimate Fishing Remastered didn't really work out, I really thought about going to Russian Fishing 4. And then I was like, let's just go into Fishing Planet and see what we can find. But yeah, no, really, I really thought hard about going to Bream. Roll backwards. So you put the rods in and then you make the boat go in reverse. I've actually been playing a World War II game called Brothers in Arms, which is kind of a fun little game. Here we go. Oh no, it's a light. Man, Giant Trevally just acting crazy right now. Let's change the time. Here, I'll even cast this one right on top of my marker. Good luck. Didn't wait for that one to go all the way down, unfortunately. I kind of feel one thing that helps me is to think about who is still there, the ones that make part of my life and make part for your losses. Yeah, no, that's exactly kind of what I've been experiencing, man. It's like with Oslo, I see little parts of Bjorn and everything Oslo does, so it's kind of fun. Oh, wrong rod. Rod. I think this rod's messed up. We got. Did you ever get to setting up the carp rods or still in the bream? I'm still in the bream grind. I haven't got to the point. I've been playing Brothers in Arms too much. I haven't worked on my Russian Fishing 4 stuff at all. Do a 10-aught hook. Well, we could try a 10-aught hook too. Try a smaller hook. Ooh, we got one on the other rod. Waiting for this one to drop down. Here we go. He's not grabbing out on the foregrip though, which makes me think it's not that big. What's up, Derek? How's it going? We're just doing some fishing, man. Same old, same old. Do a 20-aught gutted fish. Have to try that. Shining Force playthrough in your future. You know, I played that a few months back. I got to the very end, like the very end, and it like got so difficult that like if you made one bad move, like your characters were pretty much killed in one shot. And it like made me go like, what? Why did I even play this game then? Like it was so hard. And evidently it's like part of the game that like, it is literally part of the game that you like play and you fail and you replay the thing and you fail again and you like replay the same level like 4 times just to like farm experience so that your guys level up. Otherwise, at the very end with the last levels and stuff, like, it's impossible to win without doing that. What do we got? What do we got? You didn't utilize towel, did you? I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. Trophy giant Jawali. Let's try the, well, let's see. We'll throw on a gut. Do I have a gutted fish on this one? I have a fish head. I'll throw a fish head on this. I'm not sure. That's extra heavy, and spiny lobster's extra heavy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we can get gutted fish out here. Oh, we do. Okay, here we go. Gutted fish. Here we go. Now I know what to look for. Yeah, Tao and May. You had a job interview today. How did it go? Mutant lobster. Gotta use the mutant lobster, huh? Think Kanee Creek would be a good place to grind? No. But it'll be a fun place to go to, Justin. 20-aught, dude. You know, I've actually played this game before. And I've done certain things, and they've worked. And so usually when I do things in the in the future, it's because I've done things in the past and they've worked. So so when I do these live streams, it's not like this is my first time playing the game. I know I make it seem like it sometimes. But a 16-aught hook should be plenty capable of catching a 200-pound fish. I don't even have a larger hook in my inventory because I didn't think I needed to bring one, I guess. Here we go. I do have a 20-aught hook. We could put that on there. I'm not sure it'll really help. I'm not looking for a 400-pound grouper. I'm just looking for a 200-pound fish. But let's throw it out there. Maybe we'll catch something. Yeah, I bet so. Alrighty. See if this does the trick. At least we got a nice sky, eh? It's beautiful out. Give it 10 to 15 minutes. Well, good, because we only got like 25 minutes before the live stream ends. Do a race to 100,000 starting from scratch in Fishing Planet. Ooh. I wonder how long it would take you to get to $100,000 in Fishing Planet. That would definitely be one of those kind of like marathon races, like an endurance race sort of thing. And I'm sure there's different like ways, like I'm sure there's like people who would be like, oh, I'm gonna get to Emerald Lake and I'm gonna farm walleye until I get to 100,000, or like some people who are like, oh, I'm gonna work at Emerald Lake until I can get to St. Croix, and then at St. Croix I'll fish pike up to 100,000 or something like that. It would be interesting. An endurance race from level 1 to $100,000. What would be the best way to do it? That would be crazy. That's for sure. How someone who just goes to Rocky Lake and just farms trout to $100,000. That would be a great concept for a video on this channel. Yeah, maybe so, maybe so. Sounds like someone would have to create an entirely new Fishing Planet account. And then would they just make a marathon of just playing the game for an entire weekend to see how long it would take? Like, I don't even know what you'd need to do. I believe so, Blake. From scratch is always a hot topic. Swordfish can get to 250,000 depending on the fish size. Yeah, but if you started at level 1, you wouldn't be able to catch a $250,000 swordfish, now would you? Keep a counter on the screen, not resetting your account. Yeah, I mean, you could just catch one fish that maybe $100,000 or something. Yeah, I don't even have that big of a swordfish, but I mean, like a trophy swordfish at 802 pounds. That was probably quite a lot. Quite a lot of money. Farm to level 100 on Lone Star's bass. There you go. If you do that, if you record that, I'll edit it into a video. Well, thank you, Largemouth. I appreciate it. Bound by money, not level. Also a really good video idea. Oh God. I think you're stretching it. I think you're stretching it. That's essentially being like someone going, I tell you what would be great. You know, work your way up to a black marlin using only your shoelaces for fishing line. And then someone going, oh my God, that's a great idea. You should do that. You should catch a black marlin using only shoelaces. That's how it sounds when someone goes, work your way up to level 100 at only Lone Star using bass. Last week when I was asking if I could get to level 83 in a week, well, I can say I'm about to be level 72. I plan on staying up all night to unlock. Well, there you go. Top notch. You're playing War Thunder right now. 20-out hook is bigger than your hand, by the way. About that big? Huh? Is that how big it is? Huh? Can you show us the YouTube play button? Back there. Ah, over here. Right there. Where I got it. Up on the wall. Up on the trophy wall. We'll pull it off the wall and give us a close-up. Have to get more organized. Yeah. Okay. There we go. In the wrapping. Ooh, angles. You can even see yourself in the mirror. So nice. Very nice. It is the new style. The new style play button. Evidently there was a play button beforehand that's literally just like a button. I think I prefer that old style, but you know. Can't do anything about it these days. Just how it is. What's the average hook for carp fishing in real life? I use a size 4. I feel like a size 4 is like a good size for like an 8 to 10 pound plus mouth. I know some people who love size 6 hooks, but I just think size 6 hooks are too small. I think they're too small. Yeah, you could do better. Level 43 by following the Essential Beginner series, of course. When are we gonna be able to fish some kaijus? You know, in a previous gaming month, I actually did fish for kaijus. There is a fishing game called Kaiju Fishing, and I did play it for a gaming month. So check it out. Fishing plan guides for XP, money, farming, and the ocean maps. Yeah, I just don't have any interest. .26 hook works well for bluegill. I know, right? That's what I've been using. Been using the 26 hook. Here, let's try this. Nice sunny day. I'll even reel one of these in. I'll even reel it in and throw it back out, just for good luck. Just for, I think we need some new luck. I'll even throw it on my marker where I caught the last big fish. Right on top. Right on. I'll let it sink to the bottom. Come on, you darn Goliath grouper. All right, at the bottom, at the bottom. You do have the Kaiju no repack. Nice, that's sick. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh. Holding your tongue. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cross your fingers and toes. I know. I think we need to be using a smaller hook. I know this is a 14-aught, so you'd think it would be pretty good size. Let's throw on a spiny lobster just for good luck. 14 odd on a spiny lobster. I've also been able to make a lot more with your computer when it comes to art. I have a hard time learning it on my PC. Things are really looking up. Well, right on. Glad to hear that. Groupers are just slow buyers. They certainly seem to be today, anyway. Goodness gracious. Oh, well, thank you, Luke. Yep. Pretty sad stuff. Made me sad, anyway. How do I think they're gonna top ocean maps in the game? I don't think they will, you know? How do you think they'll top catching giant marlin in real life? Not really anything, is there? All things come to an end, I suppose. I've fished out the sea cows from. I mean, this is just like the best spot to fish for Goliath grouper is the problem. We just need to find the right time to go after him. It's been unlucky with days, I guess. Getting some nibbles though. Just waiting for him to go. You can try to add me, but my friends list is maxed right now. I'm waiting for Fishing Planet to raise the max amount of friends you can have. I asked for them to raise the max amount of friends from 1,000 to 2,500, so hopefully they do that with the next update. We'll see. Have a good one. Hey, take care, Luke. I'm gonna be out of here in 10 minutes too. Come on, man. You nibbling, but you need to be eating. Gotta eat that. How much drag on these? I think there's 185 on one of them. Or maybe not. Well, we got 160 on one of them and 194 on the other. I guess that's the... Technically, it's 159 and 192. What game is this? This is Fishing Planet. We were playing Ultimate Fishing Simulator, but we got bored, so we switched games. Oh, God, man. The Goliath grouper bite is just brutal today. We have not caught a single Goliath grouper. It's never happened to me, honestly. The grouper have always been fairly, like, easy to catch. You just stop in this area, you throw out your rods, spiny lobster, whatnot. I love how there's like no fish right around where my marker is. Right around where my marker is, there's no fish right now. Coincidence? I think not. Sometimes I like to think that Fishing Planet sees things I do in the game, and then they specifically make it harder for me. Alright. We're going to stop. There's only fish up the top right now. Looking for big fish on the bottom. Am I at the most well-known? Well, when I first played this map, when it was first released, well, when it was before it was first released, and I found this location based off of the missions and whatnot, and made the first videos for going after grouper and Fishing Planet history. Yes, this was the grouper spot that I posted on YouTube. But I'm always welcome to hearing from other people where they think the best grouper spots are. What's our biggest fish on the game? Swordfish at the moment. Grouper will look bigger on the sun. No. I think you're mistaken. I think the grouper will look like the smallest fish on the sonar. That makes more sense. It makes more sense that the big fish will look like super small fish on the sonar. How you doing? How we doing? We're doing okay. How you doing? Oh, we got a bite. Throw that down. Yeah, good size fish. Good size fish. Reaching out to the fore grip anyway. Come on now. Waiting when the night shift will be over. Okay, right on. Where do you work the night shift? He's pulling out line. Pulling out line. Out to 160 now. Still pulling out line. Out to 170 now. 180. Gotta be a grouper at this point. But will he be over at 200 pounds? That's the question. From Norway, right on. Right on. I'm trying to recall. Shoot, I've completely forgotten how to say how are you in Norwegian. I used to remember that. $4:26 at night right now, in the morning, I suppose. 4:26 in the morning. Hey, right on. That is an early morning in Norway. Oh, thank you, Brody. Appreciate it. He was a good boy, that's for sure. He was a good dog. Miss him. The early morning, yeah. I mean, you're 1 hour away from 5 a.m. That's coffee. That's coffee time. I'm feeling that. I'm yawning right now. I'm about ready for bed. I am going to go ahead and say that, judging by this fight anyway, this is probably a 200-pound plus Goliath. Which is good, because we need 2 of them, so that'll at least get us halfway there. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to catch the other half during this live stream. Will he be able to just land it before the stream ends? We'll see. Got 1 minute, huh? And if we don't catch it before the stream ends, we're going to end it abruptly. We're not even going to catch it. We're going to let it go on purpose. JK. JK. 7 kg channel catfish. It probably is. Good chance of being a 7 kg channel catfish. Ah, he sure gets really low in tension, doesn't he? Imagine that, though. We have a 20-aught gutted fish on the other rod, and a 14-aught Japanese spiny lobster on this rod, and for some reason, this is the one that got the bite. That's wild. That's wild. I feel like for the past half hour, I've been berated by other people telling me to put on other baits and hook sizes. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I don't think they are. I think there are different species of grouper out there. But I think giant and Goliath are just the same word, but different. Oh, well, right on, Redden. Yeah, boy, let's go. 40 feet, 43 feet. 50, he's pulling out line. He's pulling out line now. The very end. He knows the end is near. That's right. I am the master at that. I am the master at that, Zach. I know the bait. Like how cod are considered our grouper and they reach it. What? What are you talking about? Good night. Guys being ornery. Too ornery for me right now. I just want him to come in. I just want to catch him. I think I'm getting tired. 50. 60. He's pulling us back out almost to 70. Finally reached level 100. Hey, that's awesome. Top notch. Well done. 30, 20. Teens, he's in the teens. Come on, man. Oh, he's pulling us back out of 30. Oh, we're getting another bite on the other rod? Boy, that would be something. Right at the very end, when we finally get this fish in, then we get another fish on the other rod. That would be crazy. Back to back. Back. Oh my god, that's exactly what happened. Okay, we just need to get this fish in. God, I just really need him to stop fighting right now. Hey, give up on life. Give up on life. I need you to give up on life. I need to catch you right now. Oh, are you joking? The strike already timed out. It only been like 12 seconds. Sounds like they were a grouper to begin with. Fish are not Pokemon. You can't just give them different names depending upon their size. That'd be like a kid and a goat. You'd never do that. Chick and a chicken. Psh. Nobody does that stuff. Puppy and a dog. Kitten and a cat. Is that what I'm doing? Come on, you. Really close. Really, just get him in, Henil. Come on now. Oh, this is about the time where my head just starts to hurt. Just get him in. He's right there. Thank goodness gracious. Trophy giant grouper, 389 pounds. That is over 200 pounds. That is what we were going for. Top notch, everyone. Well, I tell you what, that's 1 out of 2 that we need anyway. And we'll just gonna have to wait till the next time with a fishing planet to get the last one. Top notch. That is what we needed. That is what we needed. A big old boy. What did I do? Broke the game. Taking a screenshot. 29,000 XP and $51,000. Go ahead and keep him. Fishaholic Outdoors. Awesome stream. King Bjorn will not be forgotten. That's for sure. Sorry for your loss. Thank you, fake outdoorsman. Looking forward to fishing with you in a few months. That's for sure. Probably like the most Pokemon thing you can do. That and a bug collecting. Oh, golly. Nice fish. Thank you. Thank you. Truly, never truly die. Oh, thank you. I appreciate everyone. Well, I tell you what, this is going to do it for this week's live stream. Thank you for being here. We did a little bit of Ultimate Fishing Remastered. It was a bit of a disaster. And then we went to Fishing Planet and did a little bit of that. And we only have one big fish to catch later. And I'm already getting nibbles for it. So anyway, take care. We'll see you next week during the live stream. But otherwise, hit the like button. And yeah, as always, remember everyone.
One planet, one family, game on.